Hey people, it's Larry again. There's a surprise, huh? I'm posting this video for some local friends who wanted to see how I did a transfer switch. And a transfer switch, you're probably wondering, huh, what? Well, this little redneck device here, if you can, if you can see what's going on, this is a little homemade transfer switch. And the way this works is up here, we have one timer. Now my whole system here, as far as the lights go, run off of one timer. I don't have a whole bunch of them set up so that they stagger in their on and off times. This is all done with one timer. And the way this works is really simple. This timer, as you can see, the black wire coming out the side of it there, goes down to this power strip. And that power strip, if you look at that top black wire plugged into it, it actually feeds this little relay. And this is just a 120 volt double pole, double throw. I'm only using one side of it, so you could use a single pole double throw if you wanted to. And the way this works is that when there's power applied to that, it interrupts the power to this white power strip. And this relay is simply wired in the place of the circuit breaker that used to be in it. So this power strip is actually wired into the normally closed side of this relay. Alright? All relays, if they're double throw, means that there's a normally open connection, there's a normally closed connection. And in this case, this power strip is wired into the normally closed connection of that relay. So therefore, when power is applied to this one, the AC power that feeds this relay pulls that little arm in and it opens the connection so that this power strip on the right hand side does not have power. Now that only happens when this timer is activated. Alright? Now if I click this timer to turn it on, now all of a sudden we have power on this side of, my pair of power strips. Now I'll show you what's actually going on here. I switched it back. My T5 fixture that's above my NFT, DWC, whichever kind of tube you want to call it, the one that has the cups in it over there, that light is on, as well as the lights over here above my wicking bed, which I haven't planted yet. I'm going to get to that tomorrow. It's been a long winter, and winter just started a few days ago actually. Above this bed I have two T5 fluorescents that have 3000K tubes in them, and in the middle I have an LED floodlight, an outdoor floodlight that puts off 6500K. No matter how you slice it, all three of these fixtures only pull 50 watts. All right, but they're mixed as far as color spectrum goes, so that they have the same full spectrum of my bad boy T5 fixture, which what do you know? This phone actually works. It focused. That fixture there that has alternating pairs of 6500K and 3000K tubes in it. And I know my towers look a little barren right now because I just harvested everything and replanted them, so the new sprouts really haven't come out yet, except for, let's see, yeah, you can kind of see that one. That's about a week and a half worth of growth on cilantro that was directly planted in that tower. At any rate, we'll go back over here. So you see that the light above the wicking bed is on, and the light above this planter tube over here with the cups, that's on. Now I'm going to click my relay, or my timer, so it trips the relay and switches the light over, and what do you know, now our bad boy T5 fixture is on, along with these little runner lights. I didn't show these before. These little runner lights that are along the bottom there, those are 6500K single tube T5 fluorescents, and they're primarily there to provide light to that tube on the bottom and underside lighting to the plants in the tower. So that's about it. Like I said, I was posting this for a friend who wanted to see how in the world I did a transfer switch, and I managed to run all these lights off of one timer without just totally smoking my timer. It's really not that big of a feat either, because that's a 300 watt fixture on top. The two runner T5s that are on the bottom here, they only pull 100 watts total. So there's 400 watts on that side. When I switch back over to my other one, that fixture over there is 100 watts. This down here pulls 150 watts. So that narrows it down to, you know, I'm pretty close to balancing things. You know, granted, on the other side of the room with the bad boy T5 and the runners on the bottom, you know, that's 400 watts. Sorry, can't help it. But, you know, this is about 250. So I'm not smoking any breakers or melting any extension cords or anything like that. But anyway, that's the way you do a simple transfer switch. Like I said, I have light running out here 24/7, but my light switches from one side of the room to the other. And I think that's about it. This is kind of, if anybody watching this video has ever lived in the southeast islands of Alaska in the summertime, what I've duplicated out here is pretty close to the way their summertime light works, or at least late summer. So that's about it. You all have a good one, and Happy New Year to everybody. See you around the next time when I post another video. That's all. Bye.